cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, listeners, I assume we all know the meaning of double standards. Now, in my opinion, double standards are primarily applied to women because they're faced with the most unfair and unjust situations like beauty standards, workplace expectations, dating, you name it. Now here's a rhetorical question. Have y'all ever thought about how double standards can change a person's point of view on how they view the opposite gender? Now, today's show is not about double standards. It's about gender point of view. So with that being said, I want y'all fellas to reflect back for when y'all was a kid, when y'all were little kids. Now I know when I was a little kid, I used to dream about being rich and having a bunch of money, right?
Right.
But there was a lot of things that came with me wanting to be rich, that I used to dream about wanting to be rich and buy a bunch of money and have a bunch of money. And of course, buying a car and a house was one of the things. But there was also something else that was included in having a car and a house. I used to dream about or wanting to have a wife and children. So the whole purpose of me wanting to be rich and get rich was so I can have a wife and child. What about y'all?
Man, I'll tell you, I still dream about being rich.
And having a wife and child. Yeah, that dream is not went anywhere.
No, but you know, I mean, a good dream to have. You know, yeah. I think everybody had that, you know, being successful as a child. I did. You know, my thing was wanting to be actually an attorney when I was a kid. That's what I wanted to do. But eventually that changed, and yeah, the home, you know, having the nice home, having a nice car, having a wife and kids, that was always part of the plan. But I think more for me, it was more or less, you know, having the financial stability or security in order to, you know, be happy. And then you could have all of those other things.
Yeah, I want to be a garbage man, because how they hopped off the trucks.
Say, man, if this man is not Grover,
hopped off the truck, man, got them guards there, went over until our legs hot. No,
I can read that. He sound like Grover, don't he?
What about you, Ken?
Man, my childhood dream was, you know, to become a football player. I think a lot of boys, when they're young, that's one of their major dreams, is, you know, become a professional athlete.
So, but and all of this was revolving around having a bunch of money.
Right. And honestly, yeah, basketball. I really want to be a basketball player.
Okay, so check this out. So I noticed that y'all all shared what you wanted to be, and assuming what you wanted to be will bring you a lot of money.
Yeah, correct. Pro professional basketball, yes.
Yeah. Now, ultimately, the way I viewed it is, okay, I want the money because I want a woman, and I want some kids. I want to be able to financially take care of a woman and child, a woman and my kids, a wife and kids.
Right.
I don't know if I was thinking about that though. That at that age, about the family portion. I think I
did. White picket fence.
Yeah. So you ain't never played mamas and daddies?
Yeah.
I can't remember if I did, man, but yeah, I just don't remember.
I remember I used to want to know what my wife was actually going to look like.
Yeah.
You didn't play. That means you didn't play high and go get it. Go.
Nah, I played high and
Why
go
you
get
keep
it.
adding the extra?
Go on the end, man. Stop that, man. It's not a go at the end.
Go get it.
You already went. Ain't no need to go again.
Because every time he catching, they would go.
You know?
Now here's why I say that. Because the point of view versus when it comes to the different genders, we really truly as men see things differently as women. So I'm only speaking of me at this point, but if y'all agree and if y'all feel the same way, then by all means let me know if you feel different, whatever. But what it all boils down to is that even as a kid, I wanted to make money so that I could be able to have a wife and child or wife and kids, which means that I wanted to make money to take on dependents. Now, when a woman go, if she want to get money and make money, it's for her to be independent.
Right.
So the point of views are totally different
Right.
for where we want money and why we want the money.
Exactly.
We want the money as men to take on dependence
To take
And
share.
responsibility.
and responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And women, it seems as if now, this is just the way it seems to
Right.
me, that women want the money so they can be independent.
Yeah.
Exactly. They
Right.
love. They love to say.
It's crazy how money can.
Yeah.
And it's not just money did that, man. It's it's society did this. I mean, long time ago. Because women's independence, as black women being independent, I mean, we know that men used to take care of the women back in the day, right? Okay. And women were fine with that back then. What was wrong with a man being the breadwinner and bringing home the bacon? And, you know.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with it back then. I think the issue was for those women that may have not had that husband and that family, and they were single out there working, and they wanted equal rights as a man if they were especially doing the job of a man.
That's what it is.
So that's where the independence, I would think,
come
came
from
in.
there. Yep, you're right. You got a point.
Yeah, I think the money, whether they're rich or poor, it cripples them because, one, if they got the money, married or not, they'll always say, "Oh, just in case my husband don't." They'll use that as an excuse, but really, you stacking it for yourself. If they got the money, they good. If they don't have the money, they have the government to run to.
Right.
So either way, they crippled, regardless if they're balling out of control or they're not, because they always got somewhere to run and get the money.
Right.
So it cripples them, whichever way they go. Doesn't matter, rich or poor.
So now, staying along this money topic, and again, this is the point of view on my opinion on how things seem to me. Now, again, I mentioned that it seems like men try to get money to take on dependence.
Yes.
And it seems as if women want to make money to be independent.
Get away from
For themselves.
To be independent. Now, on top of that, if a man is having financial struggles, he's looked at as he's just broke.
Sorry.
He's broke.
Lazy.
He got financial struggles, he's broke. However, if a woman got financial struggles, she's strong and independent.
She can handle.
She's strong. She's a strong black woman. She goes through a lot.
Yeah.
Financially, she don't have a lot. She's strong.
Exactly.
But when it comes to a man, he just broke.
Man.
Yeah.
Now this is all. Now again, this is the way it seems from the male point of view versus the female point of view.
That's exactly what it says.
Yeah, that double standard is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Boy, I tell you.
Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that women have it a little bit more tougher than men when it comes to double standards. But for some reason, the double standards are never looked at when it comes to the man.
Right.
It's just looked at from when it comes to the women. And so again, man, when it comes to these finances, if a man is broke, he's just he got financial struggles.
Yeah.
He's a broke dude. And if a woman got financial struggles, she's strong. She's a strong woman. She's strong and independent through her stuff, right? Now, another thing, the dating world. If a man is dating multiple women, he's a hoe.
He's a hoe.
He's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman is dating multiple men, she's keeping her options open.
She exploring her options. Yep, exactly.
She's keeping her options open.
And her legs too. If she constantly dating
She exploring her options, right? Yeah, that's
and everybody's exploring her options.
Exactly. I try to tell women all the time. Look, there's a song that Jeffrey Osborne he sings. Is concentrate on you.
Concentrate on.
Listen, ladies. Concentrate on one man. Focus on one man. Give him about 5 weeks. If it ain't working 5 weeks, move on.
Now, in that scenario, Freddie G, I've actually heard it the opposite of what you just said. Well, not that the men have their options open, but if a man has more than one, it's not necessarily that he's looked at as a hoe, but if a female had more than one mate or partner, she was definitely looked at as a hoe versus a man. So I thought the double standard was favored the men in that aspect.
Wow, that's a good point. That's a good point. You went back, Comedian 96, concentrate on you.
Yeah, I had to. I got to tell this.
You're a splendor.
Right.
I can't
Remember.
every thought of you.
So,
say, man, that's a bad one, though, man.
so check this out. Now, when it comes to breaking up, right? If a man breaks up with a woman, he wasted her time. But if she breaks up with him, she deserved better.
Jesus. Yep.
Boy, it's a cold world.
It's a cold world, boy. It's not. It's hard, but it's fair.
No,
it's not fair. It's not fair. I think that's fair.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's not fair either.
Yeah,
so it's both.
It's crazy though, but you're right, man. It's always the opposite of what it should be. Because why that can't be different? You know what I mean?
Like, yeah. What if she was crazy?
We had a reason to let her go.
Yeah, she was crazy.
We can do better.
Yeah, she was cheating on me. Oh, she was exploring her options. She should have stayed. What? Why? Why would I stay and wait for disaster?
Yeah.
In that scenario, you said when he let her go, and then
If he breaks up with her,
if he breaks
wasted her time.
and if she breaks up with him, she deserves something better.
Yeah.
Just listen to that shit crazy.
I'm telling you, that
Look, it makes you mad. I don't even want to speak on it, man.
That's crazy,
man. Go to the next.
But when you hear it, it's like, man, you know what? That show is how they look at it. That's how they look at it, man.
These are the kind of things that I sit around and I think about.
Yeah.
And I look at how there's double standards, how we view the world, how an experience can shape and change the way that you feel about certain things. I look at all of that stuff, man.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's crazy, bro.
You know, the crazy part about it, we don't sit back and think about it like that until it actually happens, and then you actually sit around. You know, we don't have a male focus group that we can just say. I was watching that on The Shy.
But believe it or not, it happens every day.
It does. But you be like, man, damn. But if
you know what?
Yeah.
For us,
this is our
focus.
This is our focus.
For us,
right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, and I don't think that we do this to one another.
Yeah.
We can't pacify each other.
Yeah.
We got to be able to have the hard conversations. We got to be able to talk about it. And so, but you don't think about this kind of stuff.
No.
Not at all.
Women can go and they talk about it.
They always talk about it in various ways, man. I see more women on social media, and I'm going to mention TikTok. And they have this little deal they call story time. And they give it up the game. And it's several different women they do this. You know what I'm saying? And if you scroll and you're going to see several different story times, they're going to tell you why the man did this and what a man should be and why the man ain't and why they ain't together no more and what she thought they was. So they having these conversations.
Exactly.
You know, no matter how they get it going, they having them. And it's important that we as men have these conversations because we're going to miss out on a lot if we don't keep having these types of conversations because they having them, bro. You know,
and her story is always she's the perfect angel.
Well, here's the thing: they are in agreement of her story because they feel like they've all been through this same situation. Where a man said he was this and all of that, and then at the end of the day, it turned out he wasn't. But that's in her eyes.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Men, we go through the same shit. Man, look. If we sit here long enough. We all can agree that we've experienced some of the same things.
Oh yeah.
So we have these same types of things. But it's something about us that we can't sit down and have these conversations.
Our pride, man, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Some guys got too much pride to where they feel like these types of conversations shouldn't be had, but you don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? And every man experiences the same thing, and I think it's important that you have these conversations because one of us may not know how to get through the situation as easy as the other. You know what I'm saying? So these be helpful things that can actually help you through life and these points that you have when you're dealing with relationships, you know, and other stuff that women that come with them, you know.
Yeah, and you're getting a variety of point of views by discussing it a lot.
Yeah, like my cousins, I hate to use this as an example, but
you gonna get beat up today.
I know he gonna beat me up. That's my big cousin playing dominoes, and it's like a group like this, but you know we have a little. We can be a little sensitive. We can talk over there.
Sensitive, no.
Not sensitive. I ain't gonna say you can. We got a little heart, and you'll see where I'm going when I'm talking about compassion. That's the word I want to use. Compassion. I couldn't think of it. Right. Over there.
No Ralph Tresvant.
Yeah. No Ralph Tresvant up there. But over there, you go to Domino's and all the fellas be playing Domino's. You come over there, man, my gal cheating. I'm just using an example. My gal cheating on me. Oh man, it's all right. They'll do something like, it'll be all right, man. It's all right. Somebody will just stick it right now. Don't worry. You know, it ain't helping. Somebody tear it up right now. Just left. Somebody else coming.
Sound like some
You be like, oh, your heart be already hurting. You come add on with some ketchup and then stop. That's the worst. That's the why I never go over there with my relationship problem. Nothing. I'm okay.
So check this out. If a man comes across, for whatever reason, as a little rude, you're in a relationship. We're looking at it from a relationship standpoint, right? If a man comes across a little rude or a little insensitive, or he may be a little angry about something and raise his voice or whatever, but it appears that he has valid reasons to be this way, right? Now, the person that's on the receiving end of his wrath, for lack of better words, right? They see it differently, right?
Right.
And if it's happening and it just builds up within that person that's receiving it, at some point that person be like, okay, if a man is this way and acting this way, he's considered toxic. Now, if a woman is acting that way, you know what hers is called? Mood swings.
Yeah.
And they blame it on that time of the month.
So it's always an excuse for the women to be obnoxious or whatever.
And usually it's that time of the month that's the reason.
And they always got an excuse.
I'm just saying
No. Or she's a woman. She's a woman. She has.
Man, that's crazy. It's always an excuse.
They have way out of. They wiggle out of everything. There's an excuse to.
But I tell you,
everything that they do, it's okay because she's a woman.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, so check this out. Now, Comedian 96, I'm sure you can appreciate this. Now, this is just me sitting around. And man, I like when I'm preparing for these shows, I can get inspiration from anywhere, man.
Right.
I can watch, believe it or not, I can watch the news
Get inspiration.
and get inspiration. And of course, you can watch all of the social media. You can look on stuff on social media to get inspiration. You know, I get inspiration around my own home.
Right.
At times, you know, so you can get inspiration from anywhere, right? So here's one. Comedian 96. You actually mentioned this on one of our I think it was our Sister Big Girl show. Because we were okay with plus size women. When I say we, meaning myself, K Money, and Slash.
Yeah.
But
150 and below, baby. 150 and below. I gotta be able to take her to the hospital and pick her up.
But check it out though. With all due respect though, I get it. I really do understand where you were coming from. Right? Not to say that my other co-hosts didn't understand where you were coming from, but I get it. So, with that being said, man, if a man sets standards and has some standards about himself, whether it's dealing with a woman, or it could be the way he like to keep things, you know, or how his stuff is. If he has standards, he's a narcissist.
Yeah.
But if she sets standards, it's just her preference.
It's her preference,
Boy, I tell you.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that one. And what bothers me with that narcissistic word is, you know, most men, especially if they have a family, they're trying to provide and be leaders. So I'm not saying in order to be a leader, you have to be have that narcissistic behavior or trait. But a lot of women, when things are going right, the leading is fine, but then when shit goes south is when you become a narcissist. And I don't understand how you can tie the two together.
It's gaslighting and deflecting. That's all it is. It's, you know, they don't want to face the truth. Right. So they'll rather gaslight or deflect. One of the two.
It's definitely crazy.
But yeah, the toxicity, I think that can go both ways though. Yeah. But you say men are known as being toxic when they have those.
If they have
bad days,
a bad day, or it just comes across, they just come across as a little toxic. Now, of course, it has to be over time. It kind of builds up over time to where your mate or whomever start to view you that way. And then, if the relationship ends for whatever reason, at some point, that woman would probably say, "Girl, I had to get out of there because he was toxic." You understand what I'm saying?
Relationship.
It was a toxic relationship, rather than, you know, you're not even taking accountability for your mood swings.
That we had to deal with.
Yeah. Because here's the thing: we as men, if it's over with, and we're talking around our homeboys, we'll be like, "Man, she be just so damn moody
all the time."
We wouldn't use the word toxic.
No.
We're moody. And here's the thing: we get the word moody from them. We get it from them saying that, okay, well, damn, you know, man, I'm having mood swings today. They'll tell you.
Known trait that females have.
Yeah, they'll tell you though. Oh, girl, I'm having all kind of mood swings. So we adopt that word, but we're unconscious to adopting those words. We don't be knowing that. We just sit back and we're like, yeah, man, she moody.
But when we moody, we toxic.
Yeah.
Oh, you acting like a girl, a B, you know, well, it's a B word, but I'll just say girl.
Even that, bro.
But you really wanna, but you can't, you can't, because if you was one of the fellas saying that, that'd be a fight, but you can't hit a woman.
To not have no sort of emotion at whatsoever. You supposed to just be a mute and just go with the flow of everything.
Open your wallet and
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shut up. Give me your wallet.
You're basically just an ATM machine at this point. Stand over there and let me plug you in.
And shoot out some money.
It's sad.
And no wrinkle money.
But that's what it is, man. You know?
Man, Slash, you actually hit the nail right on the head. Because this next one, man, is really weak versus emotion. Normal emotions. Let me show you something. You said that a man not supposed to have any emotions.
No, he's supposed to just be nothing.
So if a man cries, some women or a lot of women
gonna say
view him as weak.
Yeah, of course.
However, if a woman cries, it's normal because women are emotional.
Yep.
When truth of the matter is, we're all human and we all have emotions.
That's right.
Look, or she's going through something. We go through something too.
All the time.
We just express our emotions.
Yeah. And if somebody die in your family, you got 30 seconds to cry and get it over with.
Because they don't want you to, you can't do it.
You can't do it for no long
You
period
look
of time.
down on
when
you show emotion as a man. And that's the part that I generally don't understand. I can't get it. I don't understand. And meaning also, you have to kind of watch your character around people, because people gonna say, oh man, he got attitude or he's mad about this. And I mean, look how they depicted Diddy, a fucking monster, which he was. He had attitude, but is that toxic, or is he moody, or is the nigga just crazy?
A little bit of all of the above. Shit.
You know, sounds like all of the above. But yeah, they don't want us to have emotions, man. We can't be moody.
Well, so this is gonna bring it to a close, right? So here's what I say. There are double standards for both genders. Although this show is not about double standards, it's about the point of view and how we view these things as men and as women. But again, there are double standards for both genders. I suggest we try understanding each other a little better. This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.